Hey everyone, welcome to Prosperous Life Finance, where I help educate you in becoming a better trader and investor. So in this video, we're going to be doing some technical analysis on Tesla stock. So before we start, I want to go ahead and thank you first for actually making an effort to go ahead and learn and putting yourself in a position to succeed within trading and investing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So what you're looking at here on the screen is the TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim trading platform, which is my platform of choice for trading and investing. So first and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and break down these indicators just so you can know what all these indicators do and that you can have a better understanding of Tesla stock. So starting right off, this green line right here that you see is the 200-day simple moving average, which essentially smooths out the price action in order to give you a better idea of trend and direction. This blue line right here is essentially the exponential moving average, which is similar to the simple moving average, but the exponential moving average obviously gives you a more accurate look of previous price action. Now going down here, we have the volume, which is pretty self-explanatory, and right under that we have something called the MACD. Now what the MACD is essentially just these two lines right here, which essentially help you with entry and exit points. So whenever these two lines intersect right here, it is either indicating a buying or selling point. And right under that, we also have a very great indicator called the RSI. Now what the RSI does is essentially give you an idea if the stock is currently overvalued or undervalued. As you can see, when it is on the red here, it is considered overvalued, and whenever it is below this yellow line right here and it turns blue, it is considered undervalued. And in case you guys want to know more about all these technical indicators, I have multiple tutorials on my channel which actually breaks down each and every single indicator in a very long and detailed video, and I even give you guys examples on how they work. So as you guys can see up here, we are currently looking at a 180-day chart of Tesla stock. So starting right off within the March lows, we do see how the stock went down to around $70.01 and how it has made a high ever since then of $538.75. Now keep in mind, this is obviously after the stock split, which is why the prices are a bit different, but we can see just how much the stock has run up over the past few months and has just been skyrocketing. Now let's go ahead and zoom in to see a few things. As you can see here, within April, it actually broke above this 200 SMA line and then started using this line as a support multiple times throughout the different months. Now you can see how it started using this as support all the way up until now before it had this pullback. Now let's go ahead and zoom in. Now zooming up in here, we do see how within this week there was a high of $538.75 and now it is trading around $418.32. Now there was a massive pullback of Tesla stock and just the overall stock market this week. You know, the Dow Jones was down, the S&P 500 was down, and another very large index was down, which is the Nasdaq. Now one thing to know is that when these major indexes are down, many large cap companies are also down due to the fact that they carry lots of weight within these large indexes. Now one thing that I like looking at whenever I'm trading is this 9-day exponential moving average line right here, which is this blue line, and this line right here has actually been used as a support line by Tesla stock as it goes down right to it and then bounces right back up, and then it tests it once again and goes right back up, and then right here tests it again and goes all the way back up. Now one major thing to know is that whenever a stock breaks throughout this 9-day exponential moving average line, this can actually indicate a sign of a reversal. And even though anything can happen, this is definitely why one has to be cautious whenever they are trading and looking at certain indicators. So as we can see, within the past few days, once it actually broke this 9-day EMA, Tesla stock actually started to go all the way down and almost using this as a resistance line now. Now one thing before we continue, this is solely my opinion, and always remember that investing and trading comes with risk. So that's why I always urge all of you guys to perform your own due diligence and personal research before investing or trading in any stock. Once again, my job here is to provide you guys with valuable information that you can go ahead and use and implement within your investing strategies. But once again, we all have a different investing strategy and outlook when it comes to our personal trades. As we can see right here, the MACD actually had a selling signal earlier this week. The selling signal was around the $480 price point, and as you can see, it is currently right now at $418. Now obviously there is after hours trading, but we're just going to be looking at the price of today during the trading hours. So one thing to look out for is that the MACD has actually not indicated a buying signal just yet. Now obviously this is just technical analysis, which means that this is just based off of previous price patterns and cannot predict the future. So one thing to also know is that all these indicators right here are not always 100% accurate, but can give you a better idea and clear understanding of Tesla's stock price and where it could be heading towards. So once again, until these two lines intersect upwards, it is going to be a buying signal. Now one good thing is that obviously according to the RSI, Tesla stock is at fair value, which means that it is not overpriced and is almost nearing undervalued territory, which is actually a great sign for long-term investors that see value in this stock and would like to hold this stock on a long-term basis. Another thing to know about the RSI is that it was signaling overvalued territory once it did reach the high of $538. Now what this means is that it is no surprise that this stock actually went down by a large number due to the fact that there was indicators that were telling us, hey, you know, this stock is currently overvalued, and shortly after the MACD was actually signaling a selling point. So once again, that is a great thing about these indicators, is that while they are not always 100% accurate, they do help you in order to formulate your own strategy and plan when it comes to these trades. Now in case you guys are wondering, I am currently a shareholder of Tesla stock and I also love to trade Tesla, so I'm going to give you guys my full outlook on what I think about this stock and what could happen next. So there are a few things I'm currently looking at and I'm keeping a close eye on. So one, it did break under this 9-day exponential moving average, which is a bearish sign for this stock currently as of now. As you can see, it did go down and it's kind of using it as a resistance now. So until it actually breaks past this EMA line, then that would be another bullish indicator for me. Another thing is the MACD. It has not created a buying point just yet. And once again, even though it hasn't, that does not mean this stock isn't going to go up at all. I'm just simply giving you guys my overall strategy on how I'm approaching this stock within the next few days. So I would definitely keep an eye out on the MACD until these two lines are about to converge and actually closing in order to create a buying point. One good thing though is that the RSI is actually showing that it is almost in undervalued territory, which means that this stock has the potential to go back up. But one thing to know as traders and investors is that anything can happen with this stock. Once again, this is just my approach and strategy for this stock, but obviously this stock could continue to tank all the way down, or who knows, this stock could be right back up within the next few days. So we're just gonna have to wait and look. So for my long-term investors out there, obviously looking at all these indicators on this 180-day chart, I do think that right now would be a good buying point if you are planning on holding this stock long-term. Now the reason I say this is because if you are a long-term investor, you will not look at the day-to-day fluctuations due to the fact that you have a long-term projection and outlook for this company. So once again, for a long-term investor, I do think right now would not be a bad buying point at all. So lastly, where do I think this stock is going to go? Once again, until I see certain indicators in my favor, that is when I think I would place a day trade. And another thing too is to always look at trend and direction. Obviously, while you can make intraday plays as a trader throughout the trading day, you should always have a sense of where this stock is heading when it comes to direction. Not only will this make it clear of where this stock may be heading to, but it will also give you a better setup and strategy whenever you are entering and exiting this trade. Once again, for all of my traders, you should always have an entry and exit strategy. But as of right now, I do see Tesla stock heading back up soon, especially since it is heading undervalued territory and the MACD is slowly starting to form a buying signal. Now, once again, obviously, this stock could continue to go down and I could be completely wrong, but this is just my prediction as of now. Obviously, always have proper risk management in place and also be ready for anything to happen when it comes to the stock, especially during a very volatile time and with all the things going on currently in the economy. So now I want to go ahead and ask you guys, what do you guys think of Tesla stock? Let me know down in the comments below if you guys actually have Tesla stock or actually plan on getting Tesla stock. I would love to hear you down in the comments below. Now, once again, I would always like for you guys to join the Prosperous Life family, where we are all a group of traders and like-minded investors, where we all help each other out in order to create consistently profitable trades and investments. And all you simply gotta do is just like the video and also subscribe to join the family. So with all that being said, I hope you guys were able to get some very valuable information from this video and can also use this to implement it within your own trading strategy. So like always, thank you all for watching. God bless you all, and I will see you all in the next video.